Mhm. I feel like there is this, we're gonna see the classic secret. Maybe they're gonna do really well in their lanes, and they're gonna have that aggression and that early tempo. But like you said, it really relies heavily on that team fight for them. A bit afraid of like the factor of the simplicity on how to execute certain drafts. I'm excited to see it though. It's game.
Seeker should really strive here, as you do have the Blood Seeker, which is quite good against the Beastmaster. It's going to depend a lot on supports as always for the laning stage, but bot lane should go pretty well, I believe, for Team Secret. Mid lane, the laning stage might go slightly favored for Storm Spirit, but once you get level 6 on Armel here, you just move one hero mid, coil the Storm Spirit, he dies a couple times, this game is rough. And they also got the matchup in the top lane, the Axe versus Terrorblade here. If you can get that early Vanguard up, Terrorblade won't be able to do too much about him, so I'm pretty optimistic here about the laning stage here for Team Secret.
Also, it does feel like Gaimin Gladiators with their side lanes, their supports are the type of supports that are kind of locked in to play the lane, because you can't really leave the TV alone until he's like level 5 and onward. Where you
in their hands. Whether they can keep the advantage going into the mid game, we'll see, as they're going on ace here with the blood grenade missed.
Yeah, that was a bit unfortunate, missing the blood grenade. Helped out for a couple extra hits of poke. It's out of Crystallis. Out this time. I also saw that the dyrachyo on this team, he's also holding on to one despite his metamorph already been used, so it's a 2-minute cooldown for him. He'll be get a couple hits with the slow. Using Seleri bot lane, looking a bit stable. Very for now, we're going to be a bit stable for at least a minute or two. Expect that 6-minute action and rune battle. Bottom lane again, really extending the limits here. Power shot connects onto Crystallis, not onto Puppey though. The axe is flying in, the range creeps trying to get a couple hits in, and Windranger finally getting a connection. tOfu finding some vengeance after that earlier death he had.
Yeah, it's a good kill. But Puppey was 0 mana and everything, so he's not too sad about this. He's gonna get a free refill, and Crystallis was able to get 4 last hits under the tower there, so he was at super low HP, but able to regen up there onto Puppey's Lich, trying to rotate out there and get that level 6, or minute 6 rather, rune, but gets punished for it as Quinn still gets the rune and gets the Puppey kill. Now with the Falcon Blade online, 11 wand chargers and infused raindrop with a fairy fire. He's going to be a difficult kill in the mid lane. They're going to have to bring numbers for it, but we're going to focus on the wisdom rune.
They might just take both because Seleri forces out yamich, but Armel's coming in. He will actually get it, and a full bottle refill for him. That's going to lead into a kill as well. Seleri trying to look for the deny, potentially, but no. There's still an illusory orb available, so that's going to go for Armel. Picking up the wisdoms. 1-1. Axe actually getting a good call here onto dyrachyo in the lane. They've got Puppey coming out from the back as well with the frost shield. The souls are there and spin to win. Puppey coming out with that frost blast to secure the kill.
There it is. That's what Boom desperately needed from this laning stage. Got the Vanguard online. Now it can be self-sufficient. But I want to talk a little bit about what Armel just did there. That was a huge play. He went teleported to his tier 2 there to secure the wisdom rune for his supports and got another kill out for his troubles as well.
Yep.
Can't really understate like how important that was, because we've seen this double wisdom rune, one being stolen, one being taken by the same team, then all of a sudden you're been in the meta for some time now, but looks like they're gonna try going Boom in the top lane.
Boom in the top lane, going for the TP out though, should be successful. Vanguard saving his life. He doesn't hit quite as hard as he normally. Metamorph used, so the dyrachyo won't be able to stick around in this lane for another extra half a minute unless Secret wants to push the advantage and force him away.
Which would be awkward, right? If TB has to go jungle, look where Beastmaster's at right now. Rupture on tOfu, actually.
This one, nope. Fearful because Quinn is coming in with the rotation. It's a 75-second shield rune.
Yeah, you're not messing with this guy for a little bit. The other team will be pressuring you really hard, so good for Gaimin Gladiators that dyrachyo has a laning state.
Boom is also making good progress towards the Blade Daggers. The Secret does have playmaking capability inside 2-3 minutes. It's been off to a very good timer, basically, with their items, their levels looking pretty good too.
We got a gateway.
Lich is level 5. dyrachyo, but he's going to be out. He doesn't put too much traffic for his liking, so TB forced all the way back home.
You know, it was a very natural rotation in the last patch. When you feel like you're getting pressured by the enemy team in the safe lane, you would just go to the enemy off lane. it's so much easier now with this gate. You can just pop.
You get if you're playing an illusion-based hero, you go through the gate, pop your illusions, and then you go back to the gate with your hero, and you've got illusions pushed in one lane, the hero the other. Quinn looking for the kill Puppey, will be able to get it. So it's just
this is what Quinn
ramping
does,
up,
man.
Yeah.
Like, if you are a support player versus Quinn, it's the most frustrating thing. This guy is a bully. He loves playing all of these heroes. He likes picking up the runes that has mobility, and you can't do anything to him because he's playing some Storm over-leveled. Not as Lich solo you can't, but maybe with Armel.
Yep. And the yamich coming in here, he's already
Every single rune. But they have not found a way to bring their heroes together to kill Quinn even
look what
once.
they're going for here. Towards the top lane, it's a 3-man gang towards Boom under the tower. They're going to take this one straight on top of it. Does get the call off, but it's not really going to give him much more than just a few seconds extra time. Even dropping down the global as they see Secret is corralling towards the rescue. Or at least a bit of vengeance or revenge, even in this case. Seleri very low on HP, so is tOfu. Does get the Nether Blast to suck off onto tOfu. Life Train not going to do quite enough, but just enough for him.
Another coil. You bring 4 heroes to defend this here. You brought 5 actually, and all you get is another support with that coil. Ace, he's moving up in the farm now. He's been given so much space after having
Just going to keep it up the blink call onto the camp as well. Quinn's going to take a lot of damage. Can he get out? Yes, he can. It's not going to connect from Boom. Gladiators are able to stack up, look for a fight. He's still farming up his Alma the Overlord. It's going to take some time, not too much time, a couple extra minutes. Unlucky there for Secret. That was a good call. Like, he jumped on the camp and everything, got extra spins.
Well, they need the puck.
So it's just the 2 of them. Okay, here comes the...
That's the thing. Armel's just kind of killing supports here, while Quinn is killing offense.
Oh, they're coming. They are coming. Yamich. Gonna buy some time. Salt Aurora comes out onto the puck. He's already down to half HP as well. Goes for the phase shift. Boom coming up with the call. Not going to be connecting onto Seleri. They do have a Blood right on top of him though. Storm Spirit very low on HP, but he's got that haste rune. Keeps on running away and is able to disengage entirely from this fight. Secret, they do drop low. Cannot find themselves a kill.
It's not like a completely free Storm game by any means. And Puppey.
Quinn is on the hunt once again. Puppey nearby, so is Boom. Here comes tOfu. Connection with the Shackle shot into the creep wave. Frost Blast. Global silence used. Axe can't get the call off. Quinn will be able to move out because of it. tOfu dies nevertheless. 10 seconds for another blink, but already Quinn running away.
I kind of feel a little pressured right now for Team Secret because your lineup needed to do more at this point. This is a lineup that's meant to be running across the map fast. The Bloodseeker, Axe getting these quick kills, your really low cooldown. Storm Spirit is supposed to be feeding the puck. That's not really happening.
Smoking up towards mid, and the detection is out there, but the coil misses. They cannot catch Quinn. He's too fast, but they will take down Seleri. He's just about to get his global silence back up. But that's a tower down. Secret, yet again, like this is, of course, not to down talk Secret at all here, but again, all these kills you're getting are supports. Literally just supports. There's the Wind Ranger that's dying a lot, and then you've got this Silencer that you caught a couple times, but that's all you really have. So I agree with you totally. Like, once this Beastmaster and the TV enter the fray, it's going to be a whole different story. And another support kill. Maybe they can pressure the tier 2 tower with it. tOfu getting to live a bit longer. Global Silence being used as well. Can't use the donk. It's going to be still available, but Boom is in trouble. Blood Grenade used up by Seleri. Quinn coming in with a jump as well. Does get the call off and taunts the Storm Spirit for a little bit more. Crystallis can't quite get himself.
Lands Yasha into straight Satanic, and he's almost got it.
I was looking at the Satanic for a bit, that this guy's going to be a very tanky boy. But at the same time, he's already got the armor to survive against the Bloodseeker, and all that burst damage, well, neglected. Building up a big HP. The choice is terrible.
Then he'll just not take the damage, right? He won't need a BKB, so he can just heal back up through the call. And that's just his line of approach here. And I thought he'd finish the Sange at least to have the status resistance against the Axe as well, but he's like, okay, I got one defensive item and the Satanic. I'm going straight for Daedalus because I need damage now. Very interesting item. Yeah, and I think you should know if you're Secret. And there's a smoke.
It's not going to take them very long, but Secret's not going to be making it in time. It's going down way too fast. There's Satanic as well. They're going to be full HP. Picking up
and farm
or not.
Or fight.
Okay,
it's really up to
farm. I guess they just want to take over the area first before the TV walks in. Blind to the high ground, classic, keep dying. Oh, mistake, boys, but got his team now, and he's joining into the fray. Global Silence coming out. Gaimin Gladiators looking for their first good team fight, and it opens up with a yamich and Puppey kill. Both of the supports quickly deleted. That's your global for 2 kills. And also Ace and Quinn getting a piece each.
Team items. You went for the Helm of the Overlord, but you also have the Inner Beast as Ace, which are all auras. Now he's going into the pipe. And I feel like when you finish, they might try and go.
Onto the TV, he's got his blade mail and also trying to get some rupture damage out, but it's just not going to work out, or is it though? It actually is going to be enough for them, and Quinn's going to be dropping low too. He's already out. Seleri, his life is going to be forfeit. Double kill for Crystallis. Coil quite connect onto anyone here. Trying to catch that Thunder Hide, but that is 2 kills, and that is TB.
Yet again, you can't understate the fact that Secret did see that opening, and they did strike, and it was a big one.
Popped their smoke, but I think they caught a glimpse of it as that outpost was about to run out. They still had some lingering vision. I guess Gaimin Gladiators, this could be a bit of a fool you smoke. You don't know where we're going. You know we are smoked up. Wave. Top lane, Armel. Cover of darkness for now. Do they read this though? Look like they have it about him, and he's teleport.
You know, the more this patch progresses, the more and more I start to hate these tormentors. You're starting to see no teams really prioritize them. Kind of just annoying. Like, you'll just do them if you're in the neighborhood. But it's not an objective that's good enough to do at like 20 minutes.
It's kind of in the name here. It is a tormentor.
I guess. So it should just annoy your objective.
Yeah, it definitely is. What do you think about the next move that's going to be coming up? Because there's plenty of items being listed up on multiple players. The Octarines on top. There's a stick in the work for the Storm Spirit, EKB, Silver Edges, Glimmers, Greaves. There's a lot of stuff coming up and lined up. So, do the team want to fight? Do you feel like Secret?
Of course, you have Puck on Armel, who's doing great, but you also have responses to that with the Silencer. Quinn's having a great game too, going for that Hex. You can just play dodge.
Oh, the dyrachyo. He's inside the triangle right now. Armel does get the coil to connect. He's going to be stunned up and looks like he's going to be silenced too. Global Silence to save and trying to TP away. Not going to work out for him. Crystallis gets himself that kill. And that will also lead into a bit of a push too.
That seems to be Secret.
Allows you to catch up with that difference. Is still building up on the side of Gaimin Gladiators. More as a whole, as a collective whole, yet again, I'm not even too surprised to see another action with Quinn.
I mean, yeah, it's just a given at this point. The one good thing,
yeah, exactly.
The one good thing about that kill is we were able to get some wards out for Puppey that are deep. So maybe they can make another play pretty soon with that new vision out there and get more kills. But what we want to see eventually is more kills into more objectives. And dyrachyo, what was that thunder for? Oh, he's healing Seleri. That was probably the most underwhelming.
Providing any extra vision, working as a, temporary reward.
Still has a
Go for a blink play, potentially. He's farming the camp. He's been spotted out too. Gaimin Gladiators ready for the fight. They don't have the storm, but he can just zap in. Secret, they are revealing their locations. They have all been spotted. They see everyone right now. dyrachyo going out for the reflection. They're still just playing it cool, There's going to be the Frost Shield on cooldown for another 8 seconds. Roshan is being contested at the same time. He's already inside the pit. dyrachyo. Just be able to sneak this one under the eyes of Secret. Last time they weren't even close. This time they're very nearby, and they can't let this one slide. There's a cheese that is waiting. The illusions are being an issue. They got the Ancient Black Dragon on the move with that call, but he's just going to be microed back to safety. Roche down to 4,000 HP.
How do you
they also
enter
caught
this
a glimpse of it. I mean, they're trying. They're literally trying. But Quinn trying to go a bit annoying here with that jump in. They've got the axe and dyrachyo punching out heavy hits onto the axe. He's got that frost shield, but only for an amount of time, as he's going to get roared up too. And that might just be Boom going down, and he will fall. They've got the coil. Crystallis walking in, but Crystallis, can they turn it around? Yes, they can. They take the TB, and Crystallis on the run. tOfu very low on HP, but Boom coming in with that buyback, calls and takes down tOfu, and Quinn to fall as well. Hunted down by Armel, and Ace will be the next one to potentially drop the calls off cooldown. Yes, it is. Just in time, and Gaimin Gladiators, they will lose a lot. Secret.
There's a lot to say about what's happening in this game, but I feel like the decision making from dyrachyo so far in this game has
Mr. Gaze once again too. So you talked about how the Secret go in. It's about GG coming to them in the end. So Secret are actually handed out this fight in a sense of positioning. Bit of mistakes made here and there.
being a brilliant bait by Boom there. It's like dyrachyo thought he was
even majors twice, but so far I couldn't find a pattern. However, Secret coming out as a bit of a surprise in the end, mainly thanks to Gaimin Gladiators potentially making one or two mistakes here and there. But they're calm, so now
there's
going back to the we as a spectator.
Yep.
Change, and they've got tOfu spotted in the trees. That's going to be your opener. Another set of armor going for the axe. So the difficulties for this TB to kill this axe in a game like this, of building the
Good lane pressure item.
There's two players as well on the side of Secret that I'm really impressed about. It's actually the bulk of the cores. Like their game is being handed out to them. The Crystallis no deaths. Armel, this Grandmaster Puck, like I said at the start of the game, I rarely see him fail. And this is yet again another of those examples where he's just playing really good, solid Puck gameplay. Crystallis, though, I was just talking about the guy. He might end up losing his Aegis. It's got a BKB. And the global silence, they're actually allowed to disengage. Gaimin Gladiators, how do you go back in? Or can you
might be
even?
in a little trouble here.
Rush it up on the spot.
But he used meta for this. This is a...
Oh, the call comes out from Boom as well. Can't really get this TB to move. Armel coming in with a 3-man coil. Crystallis moving in. He's trying to get some hits in, but he will pop his Aegis. And forcing Gaimin Gladiators onto the high ground. The illusory orb onto the backline. Quinn coming in with a jump into the middle. Gets the Hex out onto the axe, and dyrachyo isolated. TB has no friends. This demon ends up falling on the low ground, and Gaimin Gladiator is going to have to forfeit a set of racks here.
He's dead for a full minute now. He doesn't have metamorphosis, even if he does find a way to get back into this game, but he doesn't have the buyback, not even close to the money. And you're going to lose two sides of barracks here, most likely. There's no roar available, no BKB, no global. Quinn has a Hex available, but I don't know if they have the damage without Terrorblade. And we can't underestimate Wind Ranger being down as well.
Still trying to go for it. They got the Hex down on the Bloodseeker, but that's about it. Couple hits from Quinn.
You said you were impressed by the cores, but I'm also incredibly impressed by the supports of Team Secret. They're doing what they can here, but I don't think they got the damage. They're going to take just 2 melee raxes and back out. Call it.
Beastmaster was getting back with all the farm. dyrachyo gets to farm the map. Quinn with the supports playing, looking for these constant pickoffs, or at least these battles against Secret. Secret just killing the supports over and over again. And then just these decision-making mistakes that these team fights. Secret's going to be super happy with how things have evolved to this point. We're in the lead with the lineup that can't afford to play from behind. As there was an attempt for Armel to look for the Beastmaster, but forces Ace away.
I mean, there's definitely been big mistakes from dyrachyo, but at the same time, mistake to Puck is level 24.5. He is half a level away from getting Dream Coil Pierce's debuff immunity.
Jump there from Armel. Boom also loading up that call, but he's going to have his blink canceled. They got the jump of the Bloodseeker. They still want to take down either Boom or Crystallis.
They have no
and
damage.
They're taking hits onto Quinn. But what are they? Well, how can they even kill this Bloodseeker? There's so many buffs going their way. Storm's already low. Silence on the back. Frost Blast. Frost Chain jumping back and forth, and Quinn down. And that's going to be dyrachyo to fall. Secret looks like they've got this game handed out to them as they finish off.
Many defensive spells that they do have available. at their disposal, and you just can't burst through it. Your game plan has to be to kill these supports. You are not going on any core in this game. It is impossible. You even have to crepify if necessary, if things get really bad.
One thing that I've been considering a bit during these team fights is there a way Quinn could just jump the back line, locate the Lich, but they really just, okay, there we go. He's got the Lich targeted right now, but he's going to get silenced up too. Has a jump available, but the silence comes out just in time. And Gaimin Gladiators is going to be a costly fight for them. Might just cost them the game. The Sunder onto the Bloodseeker. Crystallis goes down. They've got the Sunder efficiently used offensively this time, but Secret's not giving up. Armel still hunting in the back line, looking for the Seleri kill to take down the silencer. He's got him, and now dyrachyo on the run. Ace still trying to hunt down yamich, and there we go. The life drain coming out as well, and this Bloodseeker, sorry, this Beastmaster will end up dropping. And Gaimin Gladiators, it was a valiant effort to start off the fight, but just not enough. There's too many buybacks against what they have remaining. And Crystallis is back in action. Glyph forced out. Milirex in peril. And there's no Metamorph for 30 seconds. It's a melee TV for now. Seleri. They get coiled up as well. In the leash. Mel's just buying time for the rest of his team to finish off objectives as they kill off the silencer with a spin from Boom. And dyrachyo to drop in front of his base. There we go. They tap out. Secret take game one.
I thought this game would go a little differently than what it did. You did really well.
You just had to wee one in, didn't you, Lucas? Couldn't go dropped.
It is known for its laning prowess. It has some good team fighting available with it as well. You can control the map. I think the mag response to Deuce is always good. A very easy skewer target backwards to isolate. You do have them power to allow the Slark to farm pretty quickly here. So yet again, I think Secret has a pretty good draft.
Yeah,
but so does Gaimin Gladiators on the other hand.
3 heroes that benefit mainly thanks to always having those action runes at his disposal. But you also want to bring in these ports. You've got this bounty hunt, build up a lot of money with those track kills. That benefits Quinn even more, and it allows this Beastmaster to ramp up faster into the game, hence leading on to the Medusa. It's a domino effect that Gaimin Gladiators want to build off.
Yeah, this is definitely a good Bloodseeker, so we'll see if they can make something happen. Seleri is looking for a first blood in the top lane here.
For an elite. There are 3 heroes stacked up. He's the poke Crystallis a bit, forced out that early regen. It's straight back towards that bottom lane at Twin Gate. Early poke. tOfu, especially on this tech piece, like I can see openings where they could potentially just kill off Pugna, at least keep Puppey at the whole time. He's paired with a lot of regen for this lane. 5 tangles, a fairy fire. A he wants to achieve with bottom lane on the side of Secret. It not allow Seleri to basically just instantly zone them out. There was interesting talk actually yesterday with talking especially about the NH that we had, where we saw a change with level 1 build-up going Janata above Shadow Walk, even though Shadow Walk is the meta, but he's going to get pulled under the, not actually under the tower, very close to it though, but slowed up. Still able to back the safety as the grenade does connect. Is all around. Secret probably running on a bit of a high from that last game. Those who missed it or did miss it or watch it, the listen in part, it was very hectic comms coming from Secret. So I was looking at a bit of these statistical differences between the two teams. It is in fact Gaimin Gladiators who have more calm and collective, more like smaller information, just what you need to know basically. And they also have the lowest map pings and map drawings out of the entire division.
Oh, Puppey in the top lane. There it is. There's your first blood.
To an ace, they find an opening. That is, yeah, indeed, without the wild access, just slowed up, getting nuked by sticky bombs and a blast off. Exactly what they were aiming for. Crystallis is also going to be dropping fairly low. He's got these raindrops that will soak up some of tOfu's abilities. Doesn't actually have any extra any mana coming. Courier is just a tango set. So with wand.
Anyway, just to finish my point up about the communication talked about.
Our 6-minute Rune spawning. Yamich is here to help out on one side, tOfu on the other. It is going to go for Team Secret this time, and we shall continue with Armel getting all the illusion runes in series. Pretty much the only rune he has was the illusion rune.
Oh, what a really well played by Seleri. They get both wisdom runes.
Even if it comes with his life, that is totally worth for Gaimin Gladiators. Sure, exit. Well, partner, looking for a wraparound of the top lane. Crystallis is in trouble. Gonna need some backup that he doesn't get the fight back and is gonna pounce out too. It also drops down for tOfu. He's gonna have to chill for a bit, regenerate a little bit more. Slark is getting closer to level 6, so Crystallis' farming patterns are gonna start activating at that point.
All the lanes are doing really well though here for Gaimin Gladiators, and you have a bounty hunter, so that's good.
But you always find a way to kill these pesky heroes. It's very difficult to deal with right now, especially with all that physical damage on the side of Secret. Rotated in actually, and
I think they
scouts out Seleri, but here comes Ace and comes Quinn. They're looking for this Armel kill. He's got the rum buff, and they will finish off Seleri in just a matter of moments. It is going to be Puppey and Crystallis to kill him off. Now turning around onto Quinn. tOfu trying to get some backup, slowing them down. There's another Astral Step available. And stunning Yamich in mid, and he will get this one. Astral Steps with that haste rune. Here, one kill for himself, and that's going to be Quinn's first kill too. Crystallis, somewhat low, dark back already used, has to pounce away.
Having lower points in the mana shield. This man just wants to farm, and he's doing a really good job at it. It's definitely super scary here.
Well, they found the bounty hunter, and the pesky hero finally spotted. Maybe led down to his death as well. Vision for him and finish him off with a shadow poison. Just
Armel's build going into that Heaven's Halberd here. Try and disarm the Medusa later on in the game.
Ace is right nearby.
This man's tanky. He's got a Vanguard and Ogre Club. This is 4 heroes.
Tanky enough against 4 though. It's gonna buy some time for tOfu to show up. Gets the blast off. Still not enough for a kill. Beast is low. All the mines. Crystallis is super low. Quinn comes in for the snipe. And he's gonna take the Slark away. So it is a
easy peasy there. But they had to expend so much that they could just make that turnaround kill and kill Crystallis, which he's not too happy about for sure, because every death that you have on this Slark, you're going to feel further and further behind this Medusa here, who is completely unanswered. You have your Manta style online, going for a butterfly now. They're even letting him get the Lotuses too. He's got a greater healing Lotus as Yamich goes down in the mid lane.
Seleri is also making his way towards middle. Puppey's going to be around, already being poked about, and tOfu going for the jump on the side as Quinn's fighting against 3 separate heroes with no way to escape. This Void Spirit seems to be going down. He needs 3 more seconds, but it's not going to be enough time for him. Brought back with Crystallis. I don't think so. Crystallis already pouncing in forward for it.
No dust on him.
Oh,
they got him though. There's a sentry.
Good reaction from Yamich. Instant sentry into the disruption.
So these are definitely helping. These kills are much needed.
But about the pace is just crazy for dyrachyo right now. It's gonna be enough, at least in terms of the current holding record. Duragi with the Naga Siren 17.7. We're getting quite close to that. And this is an early game Medusa, by the way.
Secret
Setting
one
up
up in
mid
mid lane.
lane. Boom, coming in, looking for that RP opportunity. They're stacking up for it. Blast off also not actually used at all. RP finally connecting onto Ace. Ace is tanky. Crystallis has to back out. Ooh, might just be dead. Track kills, and here comes Quinn. The big power battery, the big damage comes in and takes down the man. But Armel is coming into action as well. Next mark on the spot. Gonna be catching. Ace just gets blown up by the magical damage. 1 for 1, both offlaners down, and dyrachyo, he wants a piece of this action too, so the Medusa taking part of this game. They're in this game. He's trying to catch disruption, get some illusions going his way, but he's going to be caught as well by Quinn. Track coming out as well. They will see where he is and force him out. So even if they're making space for this tower to drop, Secret still feeling a bit iffy about can we still engage or not. They're so low, so they will have to let that tower.
He's going for a Manta style of his own, which Interesting. I don't know if I've seen that build, but I guess with it being a universal hero, add a lot of value.
Also the fact that Secret, like their lineup this game compared to the last one, just doesn't allow them to have that same type of tempo. You need more time, that full efficiency out of it. They will find these pickoffs on supports. Always something.
It's the story of like watching Gaimin Gladiators. I've watched them for a long time now. A lot of us have. Their supports are the unsung heroes of this team. They're always the ones willing to die. You see them dying across the map, and as they're dying, they're building support items for their cores. Very selfless players in tOfu and Seleri here, which I think is really the foundation. You gotta have a special type of player to play the mid Ricky, and that's not Quinn. Quinn's all about the mobility type mid heroes. I mean, I guess Ricky technically is mobility if you want to look at it that way, but he likes his spirit heroes. Yeah. He always has.
He
probably always will.
Quinn spirit.
Yep. You already know. Harpoon?
We've got the Medusa. The bubble comes out, so the skewer stacked up on top. That's not the way to do it, but he will lose some of his early mana.
They missed everything.
To safety. Gladiators back away. Oh, they found Boom as well. Boom's gonna get caught by the Remnant. No skewer for him. He has an RP, but he just needs the backup of his buddy to actually get benefit out of it. So he's trying to walk out, gets the RP onto 2. Puppey coming in with the damage. Crystallis diving in as well. Magnus very low at HP. They got the Torrent on it too. Might be able to take down Seleri, and also the Beastmaster very low at HP. But Quinn fighting against Armel. Backline Ace trying to make a run for it, but he has that Aegis, and he will respawn, come back into action. Seleri already down though. Slark's going to be dropping very low on HP as well, but the blast off coming over. The Torrent catches the techies. So no blast off for you today. Puppey gets the kill on tOfu, and here comes dyrachyo. Instant Decrepify coming out from Puppey, preventing this Medusa from getting that early damage out. Now Quinn, 5 more seconds for another astral step. Can they kill off Armel? That's a miss. The halberd actually allowing him to live, but there goes the snipe from Quinn, and Ace falls to Boom, and dyrachyo coming in from the back as well. Crystallis, he pops down that little puddle of darkness, able to survive inside the Depth Shroud. Gaimin Gladiators unable to get the carry kill, but that's a 3-for-1 plus Aegis going in the route.
There you go.
For a bit of a water park theme there, but Ace
nuke in the ocean.
got caught, and Armel was sniped by Quinn at the same time. But now again, is this round number 2? I don't think so, or is it? Boom's gonna get some regeneration and healing out from Puppey. Puppey could just sack his life. Help out Boom. Boom gets out. Harpoon. RP gets the Seleri Bounty Hunter onto the high ground, and he will definitely lose his life. So good plays coming out from Secret. Saving their Magnus is Puppey.
Is it time to play Dota? Or do we need one more item?
One item syndrome. Just one more. Just one more, guys. Punk not gonna get caught by Quinn. Almost getting soloed up too. Missing out on the sticky bomb, but the blast off hitting on the back line onto Armel. Just off Puppey.
That's an ideal target right there. We want to kill, if you're on Gaimin Gladiators, these supports. Team Secret's game plan is not to run into the shield. They want to play more of a scrappy game with these pickoffs here as tOfu gets caught.
It's going to be brought back to, even with the Harpoon for it just in case, but might as well. Stone Gaze used by dyrachyo. Okay, this is actually pretty good for Secret. It's not just a kill, but it's a big ulti used. Medusa on the run, and that smoke they're going to be catching up as well. 5 seconds for Pounce to be available for Crystallis, but he caught it in this rig, hit by the Infusal, but they got the sentry down on the ground. Medusa, where can you go? What can you do? Where did you go? Into the
pinata there of gold, and maybe with this Roche busting open the entire game.
It does feel kind of wild in games where you have a 10 to 12k net worth lead and you're not actually lead. Secret's going to be super happy. Gain and benefits in terms of if team fights are even.
Anna, which is not a lot, and he's got less than 500 HP. And he chose to go for the aggressive route.
All the illusions brought to the high ground. Crystallis finding himself quite alone here, and he's going to start building up some stacks. Both flying in onto Ace. Puppey coming in with the life trade. And that's an RP used just to make sure. And was actually hoping to catch Seleri on the side, but he's able to dodge it.
But more than anything, this butterfly, unless you get lucky with the procs, is for damage. We also have the
They're going to be stacking up. Can they blow him up fast enough before the rest can show up? Yes, they can.
All right.
And Armel is down. And they also get the jump on Yamich, and that's going to probably lead into Puppey's death too. Blast off not quite on point, and boom. He's looking for a Harpoon play. He's going to catch Ace and push him all the way between the Chamber and Tier 4 towers, and Crystallis going to be joining in the fight as well. Fighting against the Beastmaster. Here comes dyrachyo with that Mystic Gaze. The Stone Gaze even. Will force out Puppey. Maybe even catching Crystallis. Yes, they can. That's the Aegis gone. They're going to have to force out buyback Secret. Just like that. Crumbling like a deck of cards.
dyrachyo giving Quinn the tip there. He's got a DD rune, of course, there, making that all possible. With the Bloodthorn hidden for, you know, 400, almost 600 damage actually a hit there with that DD rune activated. Pretty balanced there. Yeah, dyrachyo tipping him because he's realizing, never mind.
But he caught Moon this time, but he's got his BKB. He's doubling up to the RP, connecting onto two, but where's the damage? Is it going to be sufficient? Crystallis, he's dying inside his Death Shroud. And Boom to fall as well. And just like that, it all comes apart. Secret. Deaths and diebacks and buildings lost, and Gaimin Gladiators got themselves the beautiful start for a fight. It all starts off with Armel getting caught in mid. They can't get there in time to back him out. They've been saving Boom over and over again with Puppey, with Yamich being around. But this
Tonka, he didn't look very tanky when he jumped on them. Gusa wasn't even there. Quinn really burst in the damage here in this game.
the last lane of Brax as well. dyrachyo leading the charge. Down to half mana. Yamich looking for illusions. Quinn jumping this. He's straight away. Gonna get skewered into the action. Gets caught by the bolt stun. Quinn very low to HP. He's down. He's gonna be falling, and that's a big kill they can get. And Ace is gonna be probably the next on the list. And that's gonna be two.
Battle here for Team Secret. You're gonna need to win maybe 2 or 3 or more of these fights until you feel like you're in full control. But it's still a possibility. The dream is real. It is alive. They can get another kill here while the other cores are dead. They're definitely in a good position to win. If not, Sark can play the Sark game as Crystallis does find Seleri here.
It's the stuff that Crystallis enjoys, you know, building up stacks from a lone hero. There's another lone hero in the area. It's tOfu, but he goes the other way around. Spot him in time. There, onto Crystallis. Oh, he's trying to channel that teleport. Not gonna happen.
They got the gem.
They let him cook.
I guess Seleri as well.
It really has been just Quinn and the supports.
Pretty much. I mean, Ace has been doing what he should be doing, just being tanky. Macho? BKB.
Can't catch him there. BKB and Stone Gaze both used up in Armel. Close enough for an X mark. Crystallis also following up. Boom coming in with that skewer, trying to close in the distance. Has a blink available. He's spotted the enemy. Gets the slow and shockwave onto Techies, onto the bounty. Quinn coming in as well. They got the Yules to throw the Magnus into the air. They're still trying to run away. Techies gonna get caught by the boat. Not actually caught by the boat, but caught by just the other control Secret has. So they will get tOfu
into this fight. The Hawk does see this. Gaimin Gladiators are gonna stick around.
Must have. They're already coming without the smoke. Doesn't
Quinn's
matter.
got a BKB available. So
It's not gonna be fast enough. It's not gonna be fast enough. Quinn is gonna go in with the BKB, already catching 4 heroes in the middle. Stark just bashed up by Roshan. Oh, Roche is helping Gaimin Gladiators take this one as they finish off the Stark for 100 seconds. Puppey on the run. Quinn's gonna be following him down. Double kill for him. Armel to drop as well. dyrachyo just chasing the Kunkka down. And there we have it. We are going to a game 3. Secret have to forfeit this one. Gaimin Gladiators bring up the top.
There was a lot of glimmers of hope there for Secret, but at the end, Gaimin Gladiators kind of controlled the game from the beginning. They got
All right, carry player. Could you please tell me your like 12th most favorite carry in this scenario, please? Because the other 11 have been removed from the game. Like, we're going with like the 12th most confident carry pick on last pick.
Tiny edge in that second phase of the draft, and it just kind of crumbled towards the last pick of Troll.
I don't think Secret's draft crumbled at all in this game. I think their draft is pretty good. They're lacking maybe a little bit of team fight, but not even that much. I'd say these drafts are fairly even. It's going to come down a lot to can Armel get runes in this game? I want to see Armel not only just get his farm, which he's been good at in all these games, Magnus carry. We do see a lot of Magnus in the offlane with the Harpoon build. Probably will still go Harpoon anyway, just because of how good the item is on Magnus. But how's it going to scale? We all know dyrachyo. He loves playing his heroes that can farm really fast. And the Medusa, one of them. The Terrorblade, now picking up a Magnus. Name of the game for him is damage. Yet again, universal heroes. Good heroes in Dota right now. So I won't really be too worried about his laning stage. It's really going to be the mid game, as per usual. Phoenix doesn't make many rotations. Techies can. The Void Spirit can. Same with the...
Those rotations are going to start kicking in. Top lane tOfu and a bit of a chase by Crystallis and Puppey. Then chasing tOfu.
Yep, just chasing him out here. Puppey being annoying and spamming that ward off cooldown on the ground. tOfu. They're gonna kill him.
Towards the mid. Armel will be the one to drop first. So big move coming here from tOfu, getting the first blood for Gaimin Gladiators, and most importantly out of the mid, while Quinn has just been chilling in the lane, getting more and more XP, closing up the level 6 now.
That was huge. tOfu making the rotation, ended up killing the enemy mid laner solo, by the way. Quinn didn't even have to help. He's just gonna sit there and CS this whole duration here, gonna pull even further ahead in this mid matchup. Good laning stage so far here for Gaimin Gladiators, as all three of their cores are ahead in the network now at 4.5
And he
minutes.
talked about these rotating supports. That Techies is definitely the one that can. It goes
Should be bullying the Beastmaster. But he's not even winning his lane. Part of it has to do with that Techies is such a strong laner. Or tOfu.
Battle it out a bit. Ace, he's trying to get enough reach from the Ring of Hell, but Crystallis, can he get this kill? Yes, he can. Even with the blast off the stun coming in, that right click was already sent. Crystallis will get a kill for himself and punish that Beastmaster a bit. Maybe even a kill on tOfu as well. Big one heal though. So in mid, Armel, he is fairly low right now. He's going to need this next action rune, but of course you guessed it, Quinn's going to be making his way towards it, even though tOfu has to take it away until Puppey goes for the deny. And this Techies can just go ham right now. He's going to be following Puppey all the way through. Gonna have to dodge this sticky bomb. Where does tOfu throw it? Nice little wiggle waggle there from Puppey.
And that's just the type of heroes he's playing, right? As Seleri?
Oh, that's a good dodge.
A little bit.
Well, yeah, it should be completely fine. Deeping out as well.
Beautiful. And we saw what happened in that late game of the last game. The Void Spirit, he picked up a DD rune as a universal hero with items.
Yeah.
As they might kill tOfu here.
He does get the blast off and the RP. Dyrachyo and power damage should be enough with the shockwave. Takes down one as skewers himself off the cliff. But, oh well, you know, style points can be given. Quinn's going to be closing out the kill and boom. And with that haste rune, again, these action runes being a real pest here, because it's Quinn just running them down one by one. Puppey being the next one. Maybe he dies as well. Oh,
not gonna be able to make as many rotations, and I think this is the piece of the puzzle you're really missing in game number 2 at least.
Yeah,
I mean, I would say game number 1 as well. Like, Gaimin Gladiators, sure, they lost that game, but they were really ahead of it for a super long time, and there's no way that was your ideal early game.
Got dyrachyo coming in to help out, but this Phoenix is already down and the egg destroyed. dyrachyo can't take the time to help out. Yamich, this is actually Yamich just to kill off the egg. Boom, doing all the heavy lifting there with that call. And of course, this Blink Dagger. dyrachyo should know about it now.
They're so close to getting the
call with the camp too, so maybe he can get a spin or two off here. He comes out, dyrachyo with the turnaround. Meanwhile, Yamich getting killed off by tOfu, and Boom's gonna die to either the mine or the right clicks off of Magnus. So
we have a 2k net worth advantage for Gaimin Gladiators, but a lot of that's backed off the fact that you have Empower.
Roar, you got it. Mortimer's Kiss is also in. This is gonna be a very tricky kill. Maybe it is enough, even without the Diffusal Blade. Yes, it is. So,
he hit
Armel,
every single Mortimer Kiss there. Every single one was hit. Extra kills that you otherwise would not have been able to
jumping
get.
Puppey in mid, and Puppey's just looking like he's going to be deleted. Yes, he is. Crystallis and Yamich can get the root out. That's what they need, but the taunt from the Remnant keeps Crystallis at bay. Call coming out as well onto Seleri. He's got the egg available, and an Icarus dive. They're going for the RP to finish off the Snapfire. Not really wasting too much time. Are we going to look for a big RP or not? Just go straight for the snap. That's going to open up a tower. Armel is here, though. That fresh Diffusal Blade you just mentioned. All from Boom. It's a beautiful one. A lot of damage. Crystallis coming into the blast off as well from the techies. tOfu going to turn around with a bomb with the vines, doing a lot of damage. And they will finish off the dyrachyo, but they lose the troll. They lose the Pugna. And Seleri getting all of these kills. Maybe even an ultra. Nah, Quinn wants some for himself too. Hit for the cookie stun from Yamich, but a massive trade. I want to let this one slip away. Just like that last game. Play from behind. They were not really feeling it. Quinn finding Puppey once again. He's been found multiple times this game, but not enough for a kill. Secret coming in with force. Quinn has no steps. Astral's the Mortimer's coming in. Doing some damage with the call, and now they finally finish him off. Important kill for Secret. This is exactly what they need.
This series has been pretty similar for all 3 games now. Gaimin Gladiators taking the lead, getting some kills with the overextensions, I want to say, from 5 heroes to get a kill. Some small pickoffs.
How can they do that?
Boom.
Does it start off with supports? Might just start up with tOfu, but there's also a lot of damage coming out from Quinn, jumping in the middle of all of them. And look at that. It's just tOfu, Quinn, both the 2-man show. And they've just lost a whole lot of members on Secret. Oh, poor you. It's going to be a team wipe as Gaimin Gladiators.
His Report Staff, Heaven's Halberds, Yule Scepters. Since as a troll, you have a very small window of when you can fight. And once that window is out, which is basically your...
See how much damage I can just rinse and repeat. Feels like playing a death match. Something like that. Every time you see someone, they're not usually walking out alive. Forcing out.
You know, Void Spirit has 300 damage right now, which is some power.
Just a bit.
Yeah, just attacks really fast, 300 damage per hit. Talking about this Void Spirit and how strong it is in this patch. This is why. We compare it to the counterparts of what else is on the map here. Armel, still a University hero, but only hitting for 141 now.
Secret has decided they're not defending this, as Crystallis is still farming on the bottom half of the map. They will let this lane go. It is a sacrifice. Has to be
being out of position here. They can manage to stick together with the shield rune and them power.
And here we go once again. Like this guy, he has 0 respect for Puppey. Who is this guy? Oh, just hunts him down right behind the tier 3 tower. Secret can't even react to it. And they don't even have the damage to burn through that shield rune. Another tier 3 in peril.
He's got multiple shields. He's got the Aegis too.
Close enough for extra damage. He does have the Aghanims on Armel, so he does dish out a decent amount of damage, but still a lot of mana to burn through these two. And very, very hard to position yourselves. That's where they are right now. Disarming both of them. Pango getting caught by the Remnant, but no blink on the Magnus. Here comes the call, and an RP is ready if they can unleash it, but he's getting stun locked. dyrachyo ain't going anywhere, and he gets the skewer out because the Rolling Thunder goes elsewhere. Crystallis, he's already down though, has to come back for the buyback. Boom's down, Puppey's down, and Armel will find a kill on tOfu, but is that the only thing they're going to be walking out with? AC's going to get rooted up by the troll. They're trying to isolate him from the fight. Armel down, Quinn very low on HP, but he still has that Aegis. RP comes out as well, and the troll ulti just in the nick of time. But dyrachyo will drop, and Crystallis, he looks like he might be dead. Puppey healing him up, but it's not going to be enough. Quinn jumping right on top of him as well, and the Pugna on the run, but he's chased by Ace and Quinn into yet another kill for Gaimin Gladiators.
Now or what? Because this seems pretty difficult. Yeah, they're just going to call it.
It is a rough game 3 for Secret, but Gaimin Gladiators, they got what they wanted out of this series, even if it came through 3 games to 1 reverse sweep going their way.
Yeah, I mean, Gaimin Gladiators was just the better team. It did go 3 games,